Every day he sat at the same corner. Dirty clothes, an empty bowl. People tossed him coins and walked away, thinking he was just another beggar. But one curious man followed him one day and uncovered a truth that no one saw coming. In the heart of a noisy town full of honking horns and rushing feet, sat a man who never asked for anything. He didn't stretch out his hand. He didn't cry for help. He just sat, still, silent, unnoticed. And yet, people dropped coins beside him every single day. Some did it out of guilt, some to feel better about themselves. But no one stopped. No one really looked at him. Until one day, a young man, recently fired and feeling hopeless, noticed something strange. Every evening, just as the town lights flickered on, the beggar would vanish, not to a shelter, not into an alley, but toward the forest edge, as if he had somewhere important to be. Curiosity took over. The young man decided to follow. He stayed at a distance, hiding behind trees, walking quietly. The beggar entered a small, abandoned house on the outskirts of town. Inside wasn't trash, wasn't loneliness, but books, notebooks, paintings, sculptures, instruments. It wasn't a broken man's shelter, it was a sanctuary. The young man peeked through the cracked window. The beggar wasn't resting, he was writing, carefully copying poems and scriptures in perfect calligraphy. His clay models were beautiful, his paintings emotional. This man wasn't poor in skill, he was rich in silence, and yet no one knew. The young man couldn't help himself. He knocked gently. The beggar looked up, not startled, just curious. "Why do you do this?" he asked. "Why sit in the street like a beggar when you have this talent?" The beggar smiled and said softly, "Because noise doesn't feed me, but silence pays every day. If I look poor, people give. If I speak too much, they walk away." He pointed at a jar filled with coins. "Each coin buys me time. Time to write, time to create, time to build a future the world is too loud to notice. I am not begging for money, I am collecting time, and I invest it here." The young man was speechless. For the first time in his life, he realized the world judges too fast. Loud people get attention, but wise ones build quietly. "Everyone thinks I'm a fool," the beggar said, "but I smile because they help me without knowing it. And someday, these paintings, these words, will tell a story no one expected. Not every beggar is poor. Not every quiet person is weak. Sometimes the greatest minds are hidden in the silence we ignore." The young man left that night, changed. He no longer looked at people the same way, and he never judged a life by its cover again. If this story made you pause and think, like it, share it, and if you love stories that stay with you, subscribe for more. Be kind, be curious, and remember, some of the richest souls live the quiet.